Long road is time consuming. Slater, back door, big section, and room to move. Kelly Slater comes out of that one. And that is going to be really, really dark for Jake Marshall.
But this one from Kelly Slater drops in, drags the arms through that heavy section, disappears from view. Beautiful rail line through this. Kelly Slater seems like he's just warming up. They're going to see these guys surf multiple times today if we go into that round of 16. Beautiful drop and read. Watch that eye line. He's eyeing out the section, eyeing off the top third of that wave. Looking for the daylight. He exits out of it. Digs in that whole rail. Drops both arms in the face of that wave. So comboing up that barrel. He read the judges' notes this morning.
Sets, those guys will be looking at right, so there might be a couple lefts, and I just snuck a couple of those.
Yeah, and talk us about positioning out there today when you know that the swells could be
in him. And just judging by the ease in which he weaved through that first heat, we got a lot more Kelly to come. Speaking of that, Kanoa Igarashi weaving through a nice backdoor runner. Let's take a look back at Filipe Toledo's 7.67. This was a heat-changing wave.
Oh, and you can hear the beach erupting right there. All the Brazilian fans so stoked to see that. 77 just pulling right through. Little rainbow.
Why not? Bring it.
Yeah, we'll see that throughout the day. You know, just more and more of these like
The swell was on the rise. I was kind of deciding which board I was going to ride. But yeah.
Seth scratching. Here we go. Seth's wave taking off deep behind the curtain, pumping. Wow. He was gone, disappeared for a while. So that was what he was on. Here we go, Kaipo. Nice and deep, getting spat out. Wasn't massive, but it was a beautiful. Oh.
That was the crowd roar.
Wow. What a beautiful wave.
And they'll take another look at the water angle here. Beautiful water angle. And we're going to catch the back there. 4 foot out. Jong Jong Florence.
He's just played much of a score, but Jong Jong he actually put it locked in 8.5 for this wave, which was one of the highest scores we've seen today.
And a replay, Jong Jong.
So deep. Didn't even have to really pump. There he goes, gets moving, spat out, and then eyes off a little spinny section.
Yeah, and an 8.5, excellent score for Jong Jong Florence. Strider, what do you got?
That was a well-deserved excellent score.
Really intense ride, too. And here we go, Sammy Pupo again, no-hander.
Wow.
Right off the bottom.
I feel like Sammy Pupo, as minutes burn through this heat, he's getting more and more comfortable. He's getting more warmed up. You can see him starting to feel confidence, going, you know what? I think I'm okay. I can surf pipe. And this was definitely his best ride. He was super far behind. He bottom turned without grabbing his rail. I mean, that's some Bruce Irons style type of surfing, you know, where he's very confident. That's not easy to do. You know, when you do this right here, that's a lot of force, and your board wants to skip out. He was just on edge right there. And he committed to no grabbing rail. I mean, that is a big deal, and I think it's going to be a massive score. The judges will definitely spot that.
I loved it. And you saw
I put a smile on my face. I like to see some of these rookies and some of these young surfers that are, you know, testing out big pipe for the first time. And Matthew McGillivray has been around for a while, but that was a really nice barrel. So a little shot across the bow from the big South African Jordy.
Yeah, that's going to definitely launch him into the lead. Here's the overview.
It's a big wave. You can see how shallow. Look at the reef. You can see all that reef there, just waiting for someone to fall. But well positioned. I really like where he took off. He's behind it right there. See that edge he's putting in? He's grabbing that rail. He is bottom turning on purpose. He had no room to straighten out. He really had to put the pedal to the metal. Even putting that back knee down on the deck. So a lot of speed. He was really trying to book it on that wave and got pretty deep.
And it's pretty cool to see, you know, that had about at least a 12-foot base, and then when the lip came over and hit the water, it launched out about 50.
Get yourself down that face of the wave and in.
Quick look at Jordy, late drop, straight into the pit, and comes out after the spin. Little side slip, Herbie Fletcher move.
Bent out to sea. And then we have Jordy Smith right behind, needing a score, coming out after the spin. And you can tell by that expression, Jordy liked that.
I mean, all these waves just came on in the last minute. Strider, what are the energy levels like in the lineup right now?
The energy levels are through the roof. Surfers paddling by, breathing hard. You know, Barron Mamiya paddled by. He had this gigantic smile on his face. I just want to touch on holding the line, knowing that there's a 12-foot washer coming outside and staying on the inside, hoping for that wave to catch that wave, as I think doubled up on the first ledge.
Coming off, the wind's picking up a little bit. And here we go, Barron Mamiya on his equipment that he chose. Looking very good, Chris.
Oh my gosh, just perfect. Sliding into this, coming out with the spit. You're watching a classic dual, I mean, training, strength, it's all coming into play in this heat. Here goes Barron's replay.
Yeah, just sliding through that barrel. I mean, perfectly slotted. His equipment choice is on point right now. His wave selection, even better. And look at how he just uses that backside to slow down a little bit. Make sure he's not too deep. Get back on the foam ball. Slow down again. Put on the brakes. What's up? Barron Mamiya is here, world.
Love it. I mean, this is poetry in motion. I mean, that's exactly how to do it right there. Barron Mamiya.
I mean, if you're going to take on the GOAT, you're going to take him head on and you're going to grab the GOAT or the bull, if you want to call it, by the horns. And right now, that's what Barron Mamiya is doing. He's confident. He's poised to really, really make a name for himself in the same guys. And here you go, the GOAT. Kelly Slater up and riding, Chris Cote.
Love that, just bulldozing his way through the lineup, straight into the barrel. And the perfect exit. This is not a replay. This is not a highlight package. This is what Kelly Slater does wave after wave after wave.
Let's walk through this wave. This might be the best wave of the heat. One big pump sitting on the foam ball. Wow, beautifully ridden. That's going to be a really good score. I think he's going to be knocking the door for the second half of this heat against Barron. So with Barron having priority, this is about to get really exciting.
Look at that wall. I mean, not a drop of water out of place. No, that's exactly what the judges want to see. They want to doubt you. Here we go. Kelly Slater looking for a 7-1-8. The GOAT doing GOAT things, blasting through.
Well, that's what you call the greatest surfer of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Amazing.
So technical. I mean, that check turn on the bottom turn right there for him to knife it into the barrel, get under the lip, drag himself, get deep as possible, come out, and show the world why the GOAT is the GOAT. Look at this from the water right here. Just that little adjustment right there was the whole difference to dodge the lip. And then that, look at him, wide open hands. He knows he's home free. What's up?
Billy said anything's possible, and look, everything just happened.
Yeah, I mean, I think Barron not pulling that air rotator at the end kind of really left the door wide open. And if there's any possibility, 9.9 with 2 minutes left in Kelly's court, I mean, you're giving him the option to win. And that's what happened. The GOAT sealed the deal. Scores aren't in yet, but I mean...
And I think there might be time because of the period in the swell, but here's Kanoa Igarashi with a beautiful, beautiful left nonetheless, coming out. And 10 seconds left. There is a wave for Kelly Slater, ladies and gentlemen.
And that wave from perfect.
Yeah, these are the winds you dream of. You know, you wake up in the morning, you feel the wind coming through the valley. I mean, just look at the way the wind shapes up that wave for Kanoa Igarashi. It's strong.
4-3-3 looms large in his scoreline. He's moving through. Watch out, John Florence. Screenshot moment here. There's the capture. There's the poster for your wall. Iconic.
Insane.
Iconic
Classic.
war zone that is Pipeline.
Oh, John just using his entire frame to slow down, put the brakes on. Look at the way that whitewater is exploding above the wave. So much velocity. Insane. He goes over that little ledge right there, tucks into that dark cavern. Just so well done. And, you know, just to manage his speed in that, because that wave is just trying to push you out into the shoulder and just maintaining his composure. Love the way that he pulls under this hood, though. He knows this little ledging section is coming. He reads it so well. That wave is thick. It's heavy.
The thing is, it's like a whip in enough events, especially here at Pipe, to be able to put together a technical heat and get the best barrels of the day and just make them
I
mad.
just want to see this heat play out the way it's meant to. So John locking into this wave straight after locking in. A huge 9-point ride, sneaks out under that doggy door. The guillotine managed to escape it. So talk about wave selection at the moment. John has had pretty much the best 2 rides that we've seen in the last 3 or 4 heats.
Well, John Florence is turning it on at the right time, adding drama, flair for danger on this wave. That exit was so critical, not just for a score, but for life and limb. Amazing stuff there from John. And the hoots and hollers rising up for this wave. It is Joao Chianca. Where'd he go? He's out! Joao Chianca. You were right, Rosie. Don't count him out.
That is why I said...
It's impossible not.
He almost lost it right there too. Holds onto the mechanical bull, gets spat out.
That's as close to a 10 as I've seen.
That's as good as you're gonna see. I mean, this water angle is nuts. Watch, he almost loses it. That's what Strider was talking about. That mental capacity to hold your line, to hold your composure in these big, thick waves. Right there, when we saw that water angle, I was like, there's no way. And then you hear the claps on the beach and you recognize that he has made this wave.
And that's the thing that really gets the judges excited, is when there's doubt that the surfer is going to make it out. Everyone, you kind of have to write him off.
That right there, he was like, he almost buckled right there. Did so well to get it back in, readjust his line.
And the no-hander too, that adds to the danger element.
Yeah.
Right there, just a salute to Pipeline, looking back, going, thank you for not.
And right